Entering its ninth day, the biggest world climate summit COP28 in Dubai placed ocean-based climate resolutions at center stage. Delegates from nearly 200 countries convened to find ways to reduce carbon emissions in the years to come. Rahmat Idris is in Dubai with the latest update on this.
Well, we have 2 more days here for the 28th Conference of the Parties, or COP28 here in Dubai. It is almost 2 weeks of full deliberations for delegates coming in from nearly 200 countries and amounting to 97,000 delegates pouring in here in Dubai. And on the 9th day, a couple of days ago, the shift has focused towards the Oceans Day, a specific day dedicated solely to find climate change solutions based on our oceans. This is also in line with the newly announced initiatives by Senator John Kerry of the United States of America, who is also the special envoy of climate change of the U.S., alongside a CEO of Bloomberg philanthropist, congregating funding of nearly $250 million for a new alliance called ORCA, and that is the Ocean Resilience and Climate Alliance. And these fundings will directed towards projects that will try to find climate solutions based on our oceans. Also echoed by the President of France, Emmanuel Macron, who will be the host in 2025 for UN Oceans Conference. So these will be the results that will be carried over to the UN Oceans Conference in 2025 in Nice, France. In the meantime, all delegates here for the Oceans Day have agreed on a so-called oceans breakthroughs. 5 major steps have been formulated in these breakthroughs. One, namely the effort to sort of ramp up the building or the development of power plant based on coastal wind. And the second one is to promote sustainable ocean tourism. Third step is to continue to preserve and to conserve the coastal and ocean ecosystems and marine biota. And the fourth step is to promote sustainable fishery activities. And the last and final steps is to decarbonize shipping. As we know, that is one of the major activities across continents around the world, where ships carrying containers around the world have rarely been abiding towards the carbon efficient operations. So the decarbonizations of shipping operations around the globe is deemed necessary to reduce carbons, and scientists believe that these 5 steps that have been formulated into the breakthroughs of our oceans will contribute to the reductions of carbon emission by 18% in 2030, and even reaching over 35% by 2050. That is a major step to sort of dampen down and to be able to reach the target of a threshold below 1.5% increase of temperature for the planet. In the meantime, at Indonesia Pavilion, just yesterday, one of the interesting topics that were discussed at the pavilion was on the ASEAN agreement on haze, transboundary haze pollution, and that is an effort towards making sure that by 2030, ASEAN region will be haze-free. As we know, almost $10 billion has been lost due to the crisis of haze, and also 1.3 billion tons of carbon has been released into our sky, into the atmospheres from all of these crises of haze. And thus, concrete steps need to be taken to reduce haze and to eliminate haze crisis in Southeast Asia, not to mention all the health crises that have been caused, all the severe acute respiratory diseases that have been felt by millions of populations across Southeast Asia. Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Brunei Darussalam, Vietnam, and even the Philippines took part in the discussions. And lastly, we are looking forward to how the global stocktake for the first time ever for the Conference of Parties will take place here in Dubai. In just a couple of days, we'll get to see whether or not the phrase of phasing out fossil fuel will be or will not be put into the final draft of agreement. And that concludes our report from Expo City, Dubai, here in United Arab Emirates. Rahmat Idris and my camera person, Andang Wicaksono, reported for TVRI World.